Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the zoning citation hearings, April 20th, 2022, and we have 5 items on the agenda today. We're going to start it right off with a curveball. We're going to start with the second item on the agenda, which is 3 Apple Tree Lane. And this has been before us before. Mr. Hearing Officer, take it away.
Good afternoon. I'm Attorney Gary Oberst. I'm today's hearing officer. To my right, representing the city of Norwalk, is John Hayducky, the Deputy Zoning Inspector. When I call your matter, you can come to the table, or if you're remote, you can zoom in. The procedure I'm going to follow is the city will present its findings. You'll have the opportunity to be heard. I will hear any interested party that is not named, but anyone who wants to speak can speak. And then we'll try to reach a solution that satisfies everyone. And if we can't, I'll make a decision which you may or may not care for. First matter is
3 Apple Tree.
3 Apple Tree. Who's here for 3 Apple Tree?
Me, Dixon Torres.
Okay, you are?
Rita Morello, Dixon's wife.
Okay, would you guys raise your right hand? You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes?
Yes.
You speak aloud.
Yeah, we gotta make sure to pick it up on the mic.
Thank you.
Okay, very good.
I'll let Mr. Hayducky go.
Sure. Okay.
Tell us why we're here.
Sure, I'll do my best for that. Let's go to the old share screen and let's get. All right, so 3 Apple Tree. The last time we were here was February 23rd of this year. We continued the matter to today's hearing. There was no fine on the condition of that we showed some progress to continue towards a resolution. And so we do a little matter of housekeeping. Here's the hearing notice that was sent via our constable and certified mail for today's hearing. It's on the first paragraph there. And this is our constable's service receipt, and it was served in hand. So makes notice pretty easy. And so we'll start with, we got a couple of pictures from
Just for the record, find that there is notice. Any objection to notice? You were notified? Fine, okay. So
there we go.
We find notice.
Okay. We find notice. Okay. So I just wanted to start with showing, we received some pictures, I am assuming from someone in the neighborhood that was dropped off to me. I was not in the office at the time. These were dropped off on April 2nd.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Just,
my apologies.
what is the violation?
Work without permits. There was renovations which were started without permits.
Okay.
And basically just pretty simple. It's about straightforward as it gets for once. Nothing complicated.
Good. I can follow it.
There you go. So these were submitted by a neighbor, it's got to be somewhere nearby. I was not in at the time when they came in. The photos were taken, and I'll put them up here on the screen for everybody to see. These were taken on March 13th, 2022. It was like a rainy day. And they are just photos of the driveway. And we have some work vehicles, a box truck. And there's 2 pictures, much of the same. One from each side of the driveway. I said these were submitted, I'm assuming, by somebody around the neighborhood. I wasn't here to greet the person. They were just left for me.
These photos, fair and reasonable representation?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll admit that.
Okay. I guess he's pointing out that there's work vehicles on the property. We have to be honest here, the house is under construction. One could make the argument, maybe we shouldn't have a dump truck there, but
No, I won't have any anymore.
thanks. I like that.
It's not yet.
I like that. Okay. So that's what was submitted to me. I always try to submit anything that came in from the public first for record. Then the next items are me. So I'll give the hearing officer the 2 pages here, and I'll just run through on the screen for everybody here. So this was, I went by on April 7th, and wide view there. I just showed Yeah, the dump truck was still there on that time.
This was March 13th,
Right.
April 7th, so quite.
Probably all at home, but I haven't parking spot.
Good to know. Good to know. And then I had one more set of photos I took on the 18th. Sorry for the scribbled numbers there. But went by again, a little bit brighter of a day. Just a work truck.
No, that's my frame, Devon.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's.
that's okay. I'll give you something. When there's something to worry about, I'll let you know.
Okay.
And
I just, before you forget, I
yeah,
guess.
but the dump truck's not there. And there was a trailer, but it is full of, I will submit to the record, tools that one could say would be using to renovate a home. So that's about it. All building permits are still active. All zoning permits are still active, and work is ongoing at the property. Verified with the building department, and when I went by, so I would say there is progress. We are progressing towards things being done. This, you don't hear this from me often. I am not recommending a fine at this time unless the hearing officer deems it needed.
Wow, yeah, never hear that often.
So
Do you have any objection to these photos? They're accurate. So we'll admit these as well.
okay.
So we still have a violation going on. What's going to happen next?
So we just emailed you more of the progress.
Okay.
After today, I just took it before I came here.
Of the interior
Interior
and
and
exterior,
exterior.
good stuff. Okay, because I wasn't able to get inside, so it's good. Fantastic. So I'll print them out and add them to the file when.
Okay, so we got more progress. It's a reasonable pace.
Yeah, I would think so. I think it's a reasonable pace. All permits are valid for building permits are valid for a year. The original building permit was pulled in January, so in theory, everything is valid until January of 2023. Obviously, we'd like it done quicker than that, but everything's valid and up to par at this point.
So,
But I had a previous permit for interior renovation.
Yeah, it was for previous, but we went a little beyond that. That's why we're here today.
okay, so violation continues. Permits at the moment are valid. And progress continues. Okay, so when do we want to continue this to?
You know, I mean, we keep bringing in the owner every month. You know what? I'm okay with letting this go a little bit longer than that. To let him actually get some work done, and we may not bother him for a bit.
Okay, so he doesn't have to spend his time here.
Right. That's, you know, if we don't have to come in, we don't have to come in.
Okay. Okay,
But I wouldn't go too far ahead.
all right, I'm going to just say no fine at this time. Possible fine max now equals $35,000 plus. Okay, just so you know.
Yeah, that's
I'm not finding,
nope.
I'm not even putting a contingent fine in since it seems to be working without it. Okay, continued. When do you want to come back?
The only meeting we have scheduled in the future at the moment, this is rare for us too, is only the 18th of May, but that's only a month from now.
No,
So
schedule another meeting?
I got my schedule. I looked at, for once I looked at my schedule before we came to the hearing today. I came prepared for this.
Go ahead.
The only between now and the end of July, the only Wednesdays I am not here would be the 29th and the 13th of July. So I am free and clear
So
between
are you talking
that.
about June.
Well, yeah, June into July. We can
Let's pick a date in June.
Okay.
Hearing.
Well, I'm not here on the 29th, so how about the 22nd?
Okay, so
That's 60 days. That's 8 weeks.
okay, so I'm going to make that. Okay, now it's in my calendar too.
Very good.
Continue to 6/22/22. Okay, giving you notice now that we're having another hearing on June 22nd. This constitutes notice. Nobody's coming to give you another notice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We'll save my constable some money.
Saving to us.
Oral notice. Oh,
And you're all set.
Thank
That. That's easy. Yeah, I'll print those photos out either after this or first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for coming in, as always.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are on to 10 Harris Street. That's number 3 on the agenda. And the property owner is here. And this is also another continuation. Last time we were here was in January. The hearing officer?
okay, we have notice and you're here, so raise your right hand, please. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
State your name, Jan. State your name for the record.
My name is Wilmer Melendez.
Mr. Melendez. Let's see what Mr. Hideki has to say.
Oh, there's somebody just popped in. We'll figure if that's for your item, and we'll figure it out after I do my presentation. So we got a Zoom visitor for some reason. All right. Doesn't happen often. So we'll just do this quick presentation here, and then we'll see what that one is. Let's see. So here we are. Last time we were here on January 26th, 2022. Result was the violation was found. We were continued to the 30th of March, but we postponed that hearing. And no fine, just need to show some progress by the next hearing.
What's the violation?
Converting a garage with no permits.
Okay,
Another work without permits. This was a little more complex,
all
but
right, that's fine.
I have some pictures may jog it there. But it says again, housekeeping, because we were originally scheduled for the 30th. There's the hearing notice for today. And this is our constable service. And that was left at the abode. And I'm going to guess that that notice was adequate because we have the property owner here.
Mr. Melendez, any objection?
I will start with everything already. So
No,
No.
Objection to being here.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
a-
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not
So-
seduction at
So
all.
far, he has to show me you've done something wrong.
Yeah,
To do anything.
yeah, you may not have to say a darn thing. If I messed up totally, you may have to say a darn thing. So here's some photos, maybe just a quick reminder. So went out on I can backtrack this ever so slightly. Up until I went out on April 18th, I hadn't heard much regarding the status of the property. I just hadn't been going out. I haven't been up that way in a while. So I decided, because it was getting close to the hearing date, decided to go on up and actually see what was going on at the property.
Okay,
So I go by and I see some gentleman there putting back the garage door, which is half the battle.
okay.
And then just to clean up here, I have a second set of photos from today, just getting a little bit of a close up.
Is there any objection to this one? Not accurate?
No.
It's okay?
It's okay.
We have 2 more coming.
Okay.
First one is just, again, a little more completed of a garage door. And the next photo, close up, just wanted to make sure I saw that was a stove that was there, that's there in front. Get some new appliances, I take it. But the idea is the garage door had to be put back in and the area behind it has to be a garage. So that's why I say we halfway there, we got the door back.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that the garage is put back to a garage.
Any objection to these photos?
So there's 2. One big thing is we gotta make sure it's a garage. But the second thing is that this is the bigger violation would be that we still do not have a permit for any work that was done. So basically what we would need is a very simple zoning approval permit, just saying that we had a garage that was converted, because that's how it is in the records with the city. You have a converted garage. By giving us a permit that says that the garage is now back to a garage, several things happen here. Just on a financial level, taxes make it lower, because they think they have living space back there, but if it goes to a garage, it's not living space anymore, so taxes go down a little bit.
Gotcha. Understand that.
So all we need here is just very simply two pieces of paper. One plan has to be showing what it was when it was converted, and then one showing a garage, just the measurements of the garage, and then if there's a room like next to it, show which rooms are next to it, if there's any doors or anything like that.
Okay.
You don't have to do the whole house, just do the garage, and then what's next to it.
Yeah. Okay.
And this plan has to be to scale. That's it. So you can use graph paper. If you know somebody that's good with computers, they can do it that way too.
Okay.
And once we get that, we'll give you a permit, and then we just do an inspection. That's it.
Perfect.
Okay, so if you're not sure, you can always talk to Mr. Hayducky and he'll help you.
Yeah. Always feel free to come on in. And if I'm not on an inspection, I will be more than happy to help you out.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. So let me see your recommendation. How much of a fine we want to do? What, Dan?
What?
When's the fine replace contingent? Okay.
If you deem so, but I will.
I got you. Okay, so I've got. Okay. Violation continues. Okay, I'm not fining you in contingent, since you're doing everything you're supposed to do.
Mr. Herringhoff, let me real quick. We do have somebody there that's here. I don't know if they're for this item or not. So
Where?
a participant.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the participant?
Let's see. Looks like his name's Dean, or that's what.
Let's see what Dean has to say.
Hi, Dean. Oh, you're muted. You want to participate in this particular one, or if there's a particular one you want to participate in, let me know. Give him a few seconds here. Because if he's not for his side, maybe he walked away. Yeah. I think I was fair here. His permission to talk, so that's...
Hello? You hear me?
Hi, yeah.
Hi, sorry about that.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, I'm just chiming in specifically for one of the houses on the agenda.
Oh, which one?
Well, the issue is I have to go to another appointment, but it was specifically 41 Van Zant. But I see you're recording these, so
we are recording. Yep.
I'll watch the recording later.
Oh, sounds good, Dean. No problem.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, no problem. Take care. And if you have any questions, shoot me an email or a phone call tomorrow.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
All right, you got it. Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye. There we go. So we'll. There we go. We don't want that. I'm gonna go to. Oh, I just want to go back to my main screen here. How do I do that now? There we go. All right. Perfect. That wasn't me. Anyway, it wasn't my doing. So there you go. Yeah, wasn't for you. So you're good.
So now I'm saying, so no fine at this time, even though Mr. Hayducky wants to push you, but as long as you're doing it, I don't see it.
I'll be honest. I probably wrote that little note before I went out the other day. So
all right, no fine at this time.
I can agree with that.
Max to date. It's 13,000 plus. So no fine at this time. Continue to How much time we need for the next step?
Well, I think if we work together, I think we can get the paperwork for a permit done within a month. That's easy. Usually it takes, for an average permit, it's about 2-3 weeks. So I think a month is adequate. So we already have a hearing scheduled for the 18th of May. So we want to just add this one to it.
Continue to May 13th.
18th, I think, but I'll double check that. 18th.
May 18th.
Probably so it's not the 11th because I'm not here for that either. God, I'm just batting 1,000 with not being here on Wednesdays.
Yeah, there's probably a reason for that.
I know, hearings or something. I don't know.
Okay, so now I'm giving you oral notice right now. We're not going to have you served. You have a hearing May 18th, 3 o'clock here.
Yeah, put that in your calendar.
Yeah,
I'm good. Okay, I like better memory than I do. All right, so yeah, we are all set. All set. Let me just stop that here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, those of us keeping score at home, we are on to 4 France Street, back to the first item on the agenda. And last time we were here was on January 26th. Very similar to the last one we had. So hearing officer, take it away.
So state your name for the record.
Alex, it's a month.
Raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, I do.
Okay, put your hand down.
You got it. We'll do everybody's favorite share screen again. And I think we are over here. Yes, here we go. For France. There we go. All right. So for France Street, last I said, we were February 23rd. It was just to continue it to today. My fault. I was reading the agenda. My bad. My fault, everybody. So last time we were here, we continued it to Wednesday, March 30th to await the Zoning Board of Appeals decision. There was a ZBA hearing between there.
Let me just read it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, man.
Okay, got it.
And we placed the initial fine of 1,050 was placed just as the placeholder for to ensure we move along. That's all.
Okay.
It could have been much higher if I remember correctly, but we were very kind on that, I think.
So we didn't increase the.
Nope, because we had the ZBA hearing hadn't
Oh,
happened
right,
yet.
right.
So really, we didn't increase
Continue
anything.
to March
30th,
30th.
but just like the last couple that were here,
Okay.
we postponed. So let's do some homework here. We did there's a notice for today's hearing. Alex's address in Stamford, our respectable constable, Peter Bondi, did us a favor, drove all the way to Stamford to drop this off.
Wow, did he charge us more?
That's
No,
an excellent question.
looks like he didn't.
He didn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
charges 1460 for truck.
Yeah, I think he gave. I think it's like another buck. That's still a good
That's
deal.
great. Send him more of these.
I'll send him more. Yeah, if he's gonna give us a bulk rate, why not? And so yeah, that was notice. So hopefully that's adequate for you. And Alex is here today.
Any objection to notice, Mr. Entomologue for?
No, sir.
Okay, so we've got notice.
Perfect. So over here to get out of the way. So I got some simple photos here. Nothing complex, same as it was last time. This is the entrance to 4 France Street. Not much has changed since last time. The next picture is probably what we want to, what the crux of why we're
What am
here.
I? Yeah, all right, fine.
You can look at that one. And this building is why we're here. This is the work without permits.
Oh, geez. It's a big one.
Yeah. And then last photo, this is just me coming around the other side, coming out of the property. So, go ahead, do your thing with the one,
What?
verify the photo, don't with the photos.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, yeah, don't with the photos.
You have any objection to these photos? They're accurate?
No, it's good.
Okay.
So just for everybody at home and for the hearing officer, the Matter went in front of the zoning board of appeals in March. And at that meeting, at the advisement of the board, now, I was not at this meeting. I think it was on St. Patrick's Day. I don't do things on St. Patrick's Day. Anyway, just not stuff I want recorded in front of the board. Anyway, so what happened was, I guess after the presentations and the arguments on both sides, the zoning board of appeals made a suggestion to the applicant and to the property owner to withdraw. And typically ZBA doesn't do that, but they made the offer and the applicant withdrew. So that means we are kind of back at square one. And
Can he reapply?
well, yes, it was withdrawn. It wasn't denied. So there can be another application made as long as it differs from the last one, because frankly, if they weren't going to, if
They were telling them they weren't going to
prove it exactly. So I would highly suggest it be different in some way, shape, or form. But again, unfortunately, not much has changed. Just to give you what could be, there's two solutions that in all likelihood would either A, negate the need for a variance, or B, reduce the ask and of the board. The one that would just make everybody happy is that the building goes away.
make Mr. and Mark happy.
Well, everybody but him.
So okay, we gotta care about his interest too.
Absolutely. And I have a survey of the property that was done back in January. The other option would be if the building was relocated. Now that's still a lot of work, but there is a compliant place on the property. If I'm going to take a half step back, this property is a legally non-conforming 6-family. So there does have to be parking provided. However, with the size of the property, the amount of the existing driveway and asphalt, the parking can be accounted for. If this was relocated over here.
That you just pointed to.
Yes, is this correct? Yep. And the other matter is, I'm not sure if this has been brought up to the property owner or not. The wood deck that is on the survey, I didn't scan this in. It's available for record if anybody wants to see. If I may go up, part of this deck that's the overhang is actually encroaching onto the neighbor's property. So even
if he moves it, that's coming.
That's coming off, right? So even
it can't stay where it is.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, ZBA, Frank, I think that's why they suggested to withdraw, because they simply would not approve something that's overhanging onto somebody's property.
But what if he just didn't overhang it, stopped at the edge?
Well, that could be one option.
But would this still be valid?
Well, no, because it's still in the setbacks, it's still over height. And
so it's got to move this.
Moving it would, if you wanted to keep the structure, I mean, obviously you'd have to come down and back up.
Yeah.
But it would, somewhere back in here would be, and we'd have to reconfigure the parking spaces just a little bit. But that could be an option if the building wanted to remain. And then the next step to that is the use of the building. This is a B residential zone. A 6-family is already major league non-conforming, but it's legal. If we add another unit that's increasing the non-conformity, we can't do that over the counter, and that ZBA cannot do because it's a use variance.
What happened to it was a 4-family? Just asking.
Same deal. They could. The only way that they could get, if this was a single family, and he wanted to do a 1 family in here, 1 unit, move it over here, the only variance they'd be asking for is that a in-law apartment detached. So basically it'd have to be.
Why are you building this?
As I explained for the other day, gentlemen, I lost my son, and the house that I'm here, I love that house. I thought, I'm going to die in that house. But the memory of I was just 20 years old, and the memory is just killing me. Every day I work because I want to go to the house. That was the reason. I didn't build this to make money or something, but before back 2000, when we purchased this from Mr. Wolf, it was a lawyer that he had a plan that if we change the zone to the commercial, you can get 13 units, even more, which at this moment, what we're coming back to that position, but I'm not gonna make 13 units. This is just for my own resident, but we're gonna change the zone. Already we talked to this gentleman, right? And I believe he called here.
Oh, Joe, I know,
Joe
Joe Cavallo, I know.
And I guess he made a phone call too. The reason even we didn't want to go here, I was thinking even to do 12 parking is requirement for this 6 family. Is minimum all the way here is 12 parking. Even we don't have visitor parking, it wasn't doable. So we did here. I went through all calculation to have that. But at this moment, we spend a lot of money over there in order to have the house. But I'm going to change the zone. I talked to the gentleman to go for commercial. And even he told me, 6 you have here, by law you can have another 6. I just said, I'm 63. Next one I'm going to be 64. How many more years I'm going to get from that? I don't want to do that. Just one is enough. That's what I'm trying.
But and just keep in mind also, even if you get the zone change and everything works, we still have the 2 small problems of the overhang over here. And then also this is, even if you get the zone change, there's still, because this guy over here, he's still going to be a residential zone.
Yes.
You still have a setback here yet. So you may still need to go to the zoning board of appeals after that.
I get the letter from this gentleman and these people here, that helps.
Well, the thing is,
because I do cleaning for them, I have very good reason for
it
them.
helps, but it's not a guarantee.
Okay.
It's not a guarantee.
And
I can go over that if you and Joe want to meet with me. I can go over with that.
Absolutely.
Just to give you the right idea. But I can tell even if you get this change, this is a big problem, and then you're still in a setback. So you're still.
You're taking about their overhang. I can cut it.
That's gonna happen.
I can cut it. I mean,
yeah.
All right. But since the day we came here, we find out I didn't even put a nail.
Right.
In my witness. I never. I came here like a gentleman. I said the door here in the back is open. I got a lot of tools. Is it okay?
And also
wood, like so to put the lock. They said fine.
Yeah. Just so that doesn't get stolen. Right.
No, that makes sense. Okay, so my question now is, why did we put the first fine in? What
I think it was
what
just
inspired that?
I think it was just to make sure that everybody involved gets the idea, like we usually do, that we're serious here.
But it didn't say contingent. It was,
yeah, I think you just assessed it for a hearing officer.
for some reason, usually I would make it contingent. Just wondering.
No, I don't have a,
Well,
and we
doesn't
can go and
matter.
listen to it if you want, but
You should, if you waive that, I mean, I'm here to
Well,
do whatever you ask. me to
That
do.
wasn't made contingent, but let's move on with the project. You don't have to pay that till the final decision is made, and you can ask for it to be rescinded anyway.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Doesn't matter. Well, but let's see what happens. How much time do we need to get to the next step? I don't want to make you make a decision today or anything. So let's.
well, I think we should try and get this moving on as quick as possible. But we did just schedule a meeting for June.
Okay.
Now, if we were able to get it, if Attorney Capalbo and everything gets everything in by then, we will probably have the zoning commission. They're the ones that make the decision on zone changes. They would have to. That would probably be in
Did you
July.
hire him? Did you hire him?
Excellent question. I was ready just to say, is maybe this gentleman or he gonna tell me who to get?
Okay.
I didn't. For another job in Stanford, this gentleman was hired and he did the job. But here, I don't know. If he gave me one, I'd be more than happy. But he said maybe I introduce somebody from Norwalk.
Yeah, that's.
But
The chances are I probably know who it is.
he was my lawyer in Stanford, my house.
Well, we have some good lawyers in Norwalk who could help you as
I
well.
really appreciate it.
I mean, a real good one here, but he can't help you. So.
Oh,
He got a real good one here.
You can speak to Mr. Adaki and you can make your decision. All right, so you may want to talk to more than one lawyer. I want to give you enough time. I don't want you to make any more mistakes.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
So
Thank you, sir.
we're going to hold this till June? Is that what
Well,
you're
I
saying?
also want to make, as it stated in the letter, the building department is also on this with Matt going to Stanford Court for their stuff over there.
Oh,
So
I
yeah,
guess I missed that court. I don't know. It was too many. Because
yeah.
it was May 3 this month was very bad for me because my son passed away May 3. So this May I have ceremony stuff.
Right.
This month just my life was.
I would find, if you can just, even though this isn't us, as a friendly piece of advice, if you find any of those letters from the building department, call them.
Okay.
Call them.
Of
That's a
course.
good idea.
I've been there. I mean, others, but they never. They've been nice. They said even he was the gentleman. His background is Spanish.
Leo.
Leo.
Yeah,
He told me I have no problem to put wooden. So
Yeah.
good luck. Nobody is there. But go to zoning,
Go to-
which
yeah.
I can.
Right. So just making sure you know that there is another process that's going on here that's outside of us.
All right, can I do what we got? So
All right.
let's go with that. All right, so give me something to write on.
So, oh, I didn't give that to you. My fault. There you go. That's on me. So let's get Harris out of here. We'll just stop sharing here. Okay, we're back.
All right, first of all, violation continues. No new fines at this time. Earlier fine. So I can read it next time. $1,050 in place. Reverting to Plan B.
There you go.
So I know why we did this. I'm giving you, continuing this, let's see, where's the fine total? Maximum is only $13,000. Anyway.
We're not
We're
that
not
far.
finding, that would be enough to fix this. So I'd rather you fixed it than
Absolutely.
pay the city 13,000 fine.
Thank you, sir.
Max.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm going to continue to,
I would say we had the 22nd. We've already done that today, 22nd of June. We put it in there. So I think that's fair to allow for any council to talk with us and also see what's happening with the building department.
okay.
So it's like a month. All right.
2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
But we have to have some conversation
do it
before then.
faster, I
Yeah.
really appreciate that.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna get it faster. We hire a lawyer to go forward.
Okay, so I'm gonna see you in a couple months and you'll have, tell me what Plan B is and how far along you are and what you want to do. In the meantime, giving you notice now for June 22nd.
Thank you, sir.
That's your notice.
Yeah, so this way we can save $60.
Okay.
Even anytime they call me, I'll come.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it-
No,
but
this is all the
be
legal stuff that we have to.
June 22nd, and then same hours.
Same out,
3
yep,
p.m.
3 o'clock. Yep.
Okay.
All right, so let me just do this real quick. We'll pause this. And that is all for Fort France. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on to item number 4, Devon Avenue. I don't know if the hearing officer wants to just save a little bit of time. The property owner is here and he also is the property owner of the next and final item. So maybe do notice for both of them at the same time.
Okay.
I don't think that's illegal, but sure somebody will find out.
State your name for the record.
Darwin Limas.
Marvin Lemus, okay, and you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, witness is sworn in. We're gonna talk about 16 Devon first.
Yeah, I'll say we'll do hearing. Well, I'll just do a notice for both of them just so we can
That's
get
fine.
them out of the way here. Let me do a share screen real quick. We'll do. All right, so we'll go 16 Devon here. Skip that very briefly. Here we go. So here's the notice for 16 Devon. And here's the notice for 41 Van Zandt. You can see there's the name right there. 41 Van Zandt. There and there. 41 Van Zandt is here, and 16 Devon is here, and there's the names for both of them, and I'll just scroll down for the record here. 41 Van Zandt, and 16 Devon.
Any objection to notice? You have to answer.
You have to,
No.
there you go, perfect.
Yeah, right.
There we go.
So, notice is found.
Very good. So we don't have to do that for the next one.
This is one.
You can keep that there.
Let's see what you got to say.
Okay, so we have, it is a long one. There's a lot of information, but so our previous time here was January 26th. We continued to the 30th. Again, that meeting was canceled. And we have notice for today's hearing, which was just found. And we have $1,000 assessed fine. Must have been in a good mood. I don't know why we didn't do more. And 2,000 contingent fine, must have progress.
It's the first one. What, no, you also paid $110 for something.
For a permit, yeah.
You paid that,
Right.
yes.
So the
He's got
progress.
So he's got $1,000 fine and $2,000 contingent for progress. So let's hear about the progress.
Well, let's scroll down here real quick. Let's get through all this again. So just as a friendly reminder, here is the violation in question, which is another conversion of garage.
This is going to change the new zoning.
Maybe. Unfortunately, I just don't know when that would be. And maybe
Next month,
not next month,
Not
not
next
the
year?
month after.
next year.
What are we circling here?
Well, that's the garage which was converted. And if you go to the next
What
picture,
is it, below sea level?
no, it's below the.
Oh,
It's
it
a
comes from that.
yeah. Here we go. There
Oh, I
it is.
got it. Okay.
And then we got even one more. After that, we have, here we go. And this is the side. So you can see how the side is raised up versus the rest of the driveway.
Is that illegal?
Depends how you look at this. If the garage here is to remain converted, then no, that's not illegal. The problem is the chimney has to come
Oh, the
down.
chimney, I
You remember the chimney? There we go. Okay.
What's the story with the chimney? We do anything about that?
No, we decide to put the garage
Back in. Okay.
We decide not move anything on it in the fireplace. So we decide to put the garage door and remove the
On the side.
on the side part.
Okay. That's fair. And just so you know, so you don't waste these bricks, just letting you know, you can use them because you have your wall right here. You can use these as your driveway. You don't have to have.
They're not?
No, but I don't have to
That's
move the
for
driveway. If I put the garage door back. I
No,
don't have to
right. You
move.
don't have to move. But I'm just saying, because you spend a lot of money and time on the bricks.
Right.
If these bricks,
No,
if
it's
you
still
convert,
good. Exactly, it's still good.
they're still good, but this does have to go back to grass.
Yeah, that one have to be.
This
That's what we talking before. I show you some picture how I once it worked that kind of design
Oh, like that. Yeah, that yes.
for the top parking lot.
Oh, on the top.
So, no stone. Put a grass on the center. And the
Unfortunately, these are not allowed.
not allowed.
Not allowed.
That's
Nope.
the only.
Because if I allowed them for you, I have to go back and tell about 50 other people
right.
that it's not right. Now, again, like the hearing officer said, maybe we are definitely going through a regulation change and rewrite right now, and something like this could change. But right now and in the very short future, it's not going to change. So maybe later this year, early
Right.
next year, but definitely next month, 2-3 months, not going to change.
What about if I put something something not real in there?
Well, here's what
Grass.
it has to be grass.
Has to be grass.
But here's the thing. Well, I will let you know the way the regulation reads. If it's grass, you can park on it.
Mhm.
You just cannot have a hard surface.
Yeah,
So if you have grass there, you can park on it.
right.
But it's just, you just can't have anything.
No, exactly.
Hard.
That's what I'm saying. If you put some carpet grass, like
Nope.
Let's
No,
not go through all that right now.
yeah. I got
I
it.
got you. Guys. So
Okay.
Why
Mhm.
understood you could only have asphalt or gravel? Now you're telling me he can have these bricks.
He can have if public, the big caveat is if Public Works allows them. Sometimes I do. Most of the time they don't, but sometimes it is.
So your plan is to give up this whole project and go back to square one. Throw all this work out.
I gonna do it. I definitely gonna do it because I'm gonna sell. I don't care for this time. I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna move to a house.
Well, I just want to make sure you're aware, and this is the last thing I'll bring up. Make sure that, if you are going to sell, you can't absolutely keep this as finished space. Like I said, the only thing you need to do is that chimney would have to go away,
Yeah.
and then where the asphalt is, that has to be grass.
Yeah, and then you guys want me to do the whole driveway on the back, always in the back. So
it has to just go where the.
And I don't want to remove the windows.
All right. If that's what you don't want to do, then that's
it's
that's
hard.
it.
It's hard. It's hard.
All right.
So I got proof for garage door, which is not coming yet. I already ordered.
Okay.
With a
Very good.
company.
So you're gonna sell the house with a violation?
No, I'm gonna fix it before. Yeah, I have to fix it. No, I know.
How much
I know
time
Barbara
you need?
good. Yeah.
I don't know. The door, he don't give me a frame time for coming. Should be take because it's back order.
Mhm.
Should be taking a month or less. But as soon as it's coming, I put it right away. I hear the order meeting.
Yep. 22nd of
20
June.
seconds. I don't know if you enough time or too long. I can bring you him proof if I got before. Because that one I can do right away. The thing is I don't want to mess one thing and mess
Right. Oh, no, I
another
understand.
thing another day for the same stuff.
April.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll give you to June. Yeah, you got a lot to do here.
that's fine. I'm okay with June.
Let's see what you can get done. If you
Yeah,
get-
because
if you
some
get it all done, you can tell John and we'll just.
I
rock it.
got the door in
I know,
you know,
I'm trying to get a table. It's taking 4 months.
in one
I
day.
understand.
In one day finish that job.
Okay. Yeah.
And I hear he need a vacation.
I probably-
hear that.
Don't tell them. I'm probably the last person that needs a vacation around here. You can hold on to those. Yep. And I'll give you the form here. There we go.
All right.
So you need a copy of that?
You know what? If you can scan it and email it, email it to me. Perfect.
Okay, cool.
Perfect. That's fine. So this way you can keep your original.
Right.
Violation continues. Okay. Line limit. $37,000. No increase in fine at this time. Homeowner I'll continue this. June, is that 22?
June 22nd. Yes, correct.
22. Oral notice, okay, you have to be here June 22nd. This is your notice. 3 o'clock. And that's all I can do for you at this time. Let's hope you don't come back with no progress.
That's important. That's the important.
No, I think it's not time for it though.
So didn't get to find you here either. This is awful. All right, so let's see, how much is the fine for 41 Van Zandt Street? Why don't we just assess it without it?
Oh, well, I'm sure, I don't mind that. I'm sure he wouldn't like that. So I'm not gonna, not doing that.
We're now at 41 Van Zandt.
Yes, I'll just put a quick clip on here.
This is 16.
Yep. I'll give him that here. I didn't do it. All right. Here's what you need for 41 Van Zandt. That, it's not that bad. We just turned over the 2 pages on the memo, so that's not bad. The shorter that memo is, the better. So All right, nobody's participant. So we've already done a verified notice. The owner is here. So whenever the hearing officer is ready.
You're still under oath.
Yep, we can be efficient here.
Okay, so now let's hear why we're here on this one.
Okay.
Wait a minute, I gotta look up the size of the file. 8,700, you can swing that.
$8,700.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, let's see. All right. So last time we were here again, February 23rd, 2022. Next hearing was kicked to March 30th. We weren't here. So that's why we had to do the new notice. And no fine, must show progress. What that means an application and or survey should be submitted. There's that notice again. And here's a reminder to violation for everybody at home and the hearing officer. So parking the front setback. I don't think I need to explain that one. I think that's pretty obvious.
I don't think that got up.
Well, the problem is, again, same thing like on Devon, that rock area there. I mean, it has to be
grass.
It has to be, or if you put something a little higher around it so vehicles can't get there,
got you,
you can do that too.
Okay, got you.
That's fine.
Right.
But the bigger problem is that we can take care of whenever. That's not a problem.
That's why the people got carpet in front.
Yeah, that's what I saw that next door. Yeah, they did. His next door neighbor put astroturf in his front yard. I haven't seen anybody park there yet, but believe me, when I do, I'm gonna take a picture.
What about if I just take the car and never park it again?
Need to do a little bit better than that. Better than that.
I put a grass.
This is the problem at hand: structure without permits. It's a legal 3-family house. This is a, I believe it's a neighborhood business zone. I believe. Or actually, I think it's our new zone. We have a brand new zone, East Avenue Village Transit Oriented Development District. Whew. That's it. EVTZ for short. I don't know where the Z came from, but so basically, doesn't really affect him too much. He has a legal 3-family, nothing. And what this structure, if it was another unit, if it was another apartment, that triggers a whole mess of things. And if that was the case, I would say if there was an apartment, I'd say get rid of the darn thing because it would just not be worth your while. Right. But because this is appeared in the window, this seems to be storage for. See how there's 3 doors?
Yeah.
So storage for each unit. So it's like one big shed divided into 3.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I was wondering what you were showing me here. Okay.
Yeah. So this is in the back of the property. The 2 issues are A, no permits, but B, we had to make sure that it wasn't taking up a parking space that is required for the use. Because if it was, then either you have to supplement the space, or worse, something has to be done with the building to get the space back. So now I'm not a detective or anything, but I believe the property owner here seems to have a survey, which we did need. I haven't gotten it until now. So
I'm going to take a break here. So
I'm going to take a pause. All right.
Yes, but you guys can discuss that.
Yeah, well, we're going to do a quick pause here. Stop sharing. And ladies and gentlemen. All right, folks, we're back. So take a quick pause there. So what I will do, just for your information there as a hearing officer, we had a little conversation about this. Now, we have discovered, and I think he's discovered as well, that the shed's actually over the property line. So I would never have thought that because the fence is back here, which is on the next property. I've been using that as a reference, so I shouldn't have been. But the good news is he has a 3-family. He only requires 6 parking spaces at the moment.
Right.
2 spaces per unit right now. He has that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right.
So depending on the setbacks, he could easily just go whoop, and be all set. Because these 2 spaces are extra.
Sounds like a wonderful.
I think it. So I will have to verify the setbacks because this is a new zone. Even for me, I haven't had to deal with anything in the zone. So I will have a conversation. but I think this could be a relatively easy solution.
So he have the that information, I move right away.
Right.
I don't have to wait for a 22 if you want.
Yeah. Well, I think if he's coming back the same day, well, might as well keep it simple.
So what, do we have any fine here at all?
Nope, this one, no.
Well,
The deal was we had to get a survey.
this is my last chance to find some.
I mean, you can fine up to $150 a day. You can fine them $1 if you want.
He can
I didn't do anything wrong to get fined. I just feel badly that I want to fine people.
I'm just saying, if
But
you
I
know,
wouldn't, I mean, yes, I could fine him, but he's doing his best. You know,
if you want them, you can.
you don't need a fine to keep going.
Thank you,
So
Dad.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep one for myself
Yeah.
and hold on to these here because, like I said, we're gonna have to figure out
Boy, is it gonna
that.
be a big fine.
Here we go.
All right, let's see. Fine. Violation.
I feeling like I feel like it come every while in here. So I want to fix it anything.
Homeowner attempting Plan B.
Another plan B.
This is Plan B, all right. Turn. Just so I can read it.
Yeah.
Turn the storage shed, well, that'd be simple enough.
I think we can figure that out.
No fine at this time, not even a contingent fine, because I think you're sincerely doing your best. What else do I have to continue to?
He's already coming in on June 22nd for his other property.
6/22,
Might as well.
22, giving you oral notice as well on this matter. Come here for both of them. And fine. Max at the time, at the moment is, just put this on the record so you won't be surprised if you. $8,700, going up at 150 a day. So we could be another 10,000 by June. So you're looking at.
Well, prefer before if it that
There's
happens.
no fine. I'm just
There's no
telling you.
fine, there's no fine right now, just saying,
Nothing
you
to
know.
worry about as long as you keep going.
Thank
You're
you.
doing what you can do.
Need the,
You, like I said to the other guy, I want
Okay,
you to
good.
use the money to fix the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
all right, let me just see who's, we have another one. Let me, let's see here. We got one person. Let's see if it may be for you. I don't know. Let's take a look. Hi, Jennifer, are you there? I have to unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, they can do that themselves. Yeah, they have permission. They just have to do it themselves. Oh, there we go. Came off. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, no. Well, that's not good. Oh, mute again. Not again. Let me see. No, she's
Hi.
not. Hi. Oh, got something. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
Hi. Which item are you here on?
I was just trying to hear on 41 Van Sant.
Oh, we just have that one right here.
Okay.
Would you like to say anything?
No,
me
I
to-
guess.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I just said we have what we didn't have before. The property owner has supplied a survey with the shed on the structure on there. And come to find out, not only does it not meet setbacks, it is also encroaching on the rear property line. So this will have to be removed or relocated. There are spots on the property where it could be relocated to. We just have to verify all the setbacks because the surveyor kind of left the chart a little blank. So I'm just going to have to dig into the regulations to see what the setbacks are. And we will be able to put the setbacks on the map. And that's what it would have to adhere to.
Okay, and I guess I'm assuming this will be heard again?
Yep. The next hearing that this is scheduled for is June 22nd.
Okay, and what will happen at that time? I'm sorry.
If everything goes well and there's a permit to relocate or remove, then probably not that much. It would be a status update because what we needed to have done would be done. Or if it's not completed, then we will present that. If there is any progress or no progress, we'll present that. And then the hearing officer will make a judgment on whether there should be fines assessed or what the next step in the progress would be at that point.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, no problem. If you want, I will, you can shoot me an email and I will be more than happy to give you the agenda for that next hearing. So you can do the same thing you're doing now.
Thank you very much.
Sure, no problem. Take care. Very good. That worked out. Now how the heck do I get back here? This is still. Nope, I don't want that. I don't want
You're
that.
doing better than when you.
Hey, there
show
we
it
go.
upside down.
Oh, when I usually have to present things upside down. Yeah, that was not good.
So it's much better.
Much better now. Okay. So you're all set,
Okay.
good sir. So let me pause. All right, everybody, that concludes our agenda for today. Our next set of hearings scheduled is May 18th at 3 o'clock. So until then, take care, everybody. Stay well.